Hello and welcome. This will be a reading for Aquarius for the month of October 2023. Welcome to the table, Aquarius. I have pre-shuffled these cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. I'll be doing a 10 card spread with 5 cards along the top row and 5 cards along the bottom row. I'll be talking about those cards and then I'll be overlaying them with a second deck of cards and talking about those cards as well. I do have an oracle deck on the table, so I'll draw an oracle card at the end of the reading. You don't have to stay for that if you don't want to. The reading will be complete without the oracle card. The flowers are from my garden and the crystals have been in their salt bath. I do hope you enjoy them. Okay, a little bit more and then we can start the reading. Okay, the cards will be in the upright position as well as in the reverse position. I just read them as I see them. The Magician, wonderful, in reverse, 2 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Swords in the upright position, 2 of Swords in the upright position, so 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, just bear with me a moment while I straighten these up. Okay, second row, we've got the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the World in reverse, the Empress in the upright position, and the Knight of Wands in the upright position. On the bottom of the deck, let's have a look what you've got. Okay, you've got Temperance in reverse. Okay, so you've got quite a lot of reverse cards, but that is nothing to be alarmed about. Okay, I'll just read them as I see them and the energy coming off the cards. So the very first card is this Wheel of Fortune, the Magician. It's interesting that I'm calling it the Wheel of Fortune because that's the energy I'm getting off it. It's almost like you're just waiting for that wheel to turn a little bit further. I feel that you'd like to give it a little bit of a push. You'd like things to fall into place a little bit quicker, but I think you just have to wait. There's this, when the Wheel of Fortune turns, it'll be the right time. So there's no right time and there's no wrong time for anything. I think you'd like things to get a little bit of a move on. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit stuck, but you would like the energy to flow a little bit faster. But the Magician is saying to me that you need to wait for everything to fall into place. So that's an energy of perhaps feeling that little bit stuck and wanting to push things forward. Here's the 2 of Wands. Yes, I think you're ready to go. You're very much longing to, here I'm getting the sense of you'd like to create that little bit of magic to move forward. You're trying to draw in, you're trying to manifest, you're actually thinking very positively and you would like it to manifest here on the earth. You'd like the abundance, you'd like the trees to fruit and deliver to you your positive, the thoughts that you've had. But again, it's showing that everything comes in its own good time. The world here is in the background. So the world spins and we go from season to season. So that's a little bit of a sense of perhaps waiting for the right season for something to come in. And that's the sense that I'm getting here. You just need to wait a little bit. You need to be a little bit patient. Here we've got this 3 of Swords, never a nice card, and I hate to see this on the table for you. And I think you are waiting, you need a little bit of healing here from Temperance, because the energy from Temperance is giving me, reflecting this energy here. You can see the sort of pedestal there is reflecting this 3 of Swords energy. I think you are just waiting for the healing from some sort of pain, needing to let go of that pain. It's coming, it takes a little bit of time, and again, perhaps your healing isn't quite complete for you to move on yet. So if you've gone through some sort of loss or hurt or pain, rejection, any one of those things, and that can be, you know, a little bit of treachery or betrayal, or any one of those things, grief, anything like that that actually hurts your heart. You have a pain in your heart of some sort. And here, Temperance will hold you up and lift you up. So you've got this sense of Temperance here. It's on the table. So healing is taking place. And so the angels are kind of lifting you up and holding you up so that you don't fall and break completely. That healing will take a little bit of time. So you need to find your balance again. But in the meantime, you know, you need to keep up, if you're doing prayer work, keep up your prayer work, keep up your meditation, keep up your positive thinking, because a broken heart takes a little bit of time to mend. Now we've got the Two of Swords. I feel like here, again, rather than a choice, this energy is coming off the card as sort of, when will it be my turn to move forward? It feels very much like you're being held back, and that's the sense of getting off this card, feeling like you're being held back. But perhaps this is necessary. Perhaps you need this little bit of time in under the moon, perhaps being a little bit quiet, having a little bit of, as you can see, she's got her eyes shut, she's withdrawn, she's sitting, so it's a passive sort of energy, not moving forward, not making choices, because if you make a choice while you have a broken heart, you can make perhaps the wrong kind of choice. Although technically there's no such thing as a wrong choice, because any choice that we make takes us in a different direction, and we have new experiences there, and they can be positive or sometimes slightly negative, but if it's a negative experience, we learn from it just the same. So there's no real right or wrong here, but I'm getting the sense of needing to be patient, just enjoying that quiet time under the moon and just resting. It's a sense of resting and being peaceful. And again, it's that little bit of energy similar to Temperance, waiting for that healing to go through. Now we've got the Eight of Swords, so it's in reverse. Soon you'll come unstuck, okay, because the Eight of Swords is in reverse here. So I'm getting a sense of you'll soon see your way through it. You'll find your way out. So it's not long now to go. You're probably by the end of October. And, you know, he's sitting in a circle as well. So you've got the beginning of a circle. The bottom of you is a circle. So there's this sense of, here this circle has a little bit of a break in it. So you know, you may find your way out of this mental cage or this holding back or this sense of restriction that maybe you're going through at the moment, Aquarius. And that can be quite difficult, because that requires us just to be steady and calm and patient and know that the cosmos will bring us exactly what we need at the right time. But we're human and we all get impatient. Here's the Eight of Wands, so the energy starts to pick up. Eight of Wands, that's fast moving energy, but it's slow, so you're waiting for messages to come in perhaps. You know, you could be waiting for things to develop, something to blossom, something to grow, and maybe it's taking slightly longer than you had hoped. So there may be some sort of a delay here, but this energy is sort of picking up kind of energy. But again, we never quite know what the harvest will be when we sow the seeds. So even though sometimes it moves quickly, the harvest may not quite be what we expect. That's something I need to mention here. We've got the Tower. So the Tower here is, this can actually also be, you know, the kind of dreams that you have in the night where you travel and you escape and you find your release through your dreams. So this is very much a night sky sort of energy, a little bit like this Two of Swords. Finding your escape in the night when you can dream, where you find your freedom. It's like somebody who is imprisoned. If they're imprisoned in a tower, and this could be in actually a literal prison, then you need to find your mental escape. You need to somehow find your escape through your mind, because if you're physically restrained, your only escape is through your mind, and you can allow yourself to dream. So the Tower here in reverse is telling me that there's possibly a little bit of a shock or a little bit of a surprise coming your way, but it's more talking to me about your dream state and using your mind to set yourself free. You know, you can be stuck in circumstances that sometimes you just can't get out of, and then you just need to somehow find a way to let yourself dream a little bit, and that can be awoken by smells or touch or words, reciting some poetry, just closing your eyes here and shutting down and visualizing things, and poetry and words, or even escaping into the dialogue of a movie sometimes, is very nice and calming for you. And here we've got the World. So the World is in reverse as well. So again, you will be stepping into this new cycle, this new world. But it feels to me like the stars aren't quite in alignment yet for you to step into this new world. I feel like you are going to get a whole new sense of awakening. You will reconnect with your divinity, and you will then start to blossom and flower. But it feels at the moment that you're a little bit stuck, and that could be as a consequence of this heartbreak. And it's almost then as if the cosmos puts this dark blanket around you and snuggles you and protects you a little bit while you recover. But here's this beautiful Empress energy. So this is divine feminine, the divine goddess, the divine mother. This is a lovely energy of nurturing and caring, of expressing yourself through your children and helping them to develop and learn and guiding. So this is fertility and abundance. And this is a loving card, a very loving and gentle energy. So that's coming in towards you at the end of October as well. And perhaps you just find a way to reconnect and express yourself. And being grateful, sometimes just trying to slip into a persona of gratitude and love can help you through some difficult times. If you can just soften the energy around yourself with a little bit of love. And that can be self-love or trying to express your love as though you were helping a child. So if you can sort of put yourself out there as though you were helping a child, then that love softens and the energy around you softens. So that's quite good. Sometimes that helps your heart to heal. And then at the end, you've got this Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands finds some vitality and some passion and some enthusiasm again. There's a little bit more of a fire in your belly. And this strengthens you and fortifies you and allows you to go forward with a bit more confidence. Because whatever's happened to you here along the way, I do feel that it's necessary for you to take this little bit of a pause. Maybe October is just a time for you to settle in and soften your energy, and to not try and push ahead too much. Perhaps you're just meant to sort of mark time, as it were, to step your way through the month in a little bit more of a gentle manner. Okay, let's see if we can clarify these cards. Now, I might not use, I was going to use Dancing in the Dark, but I don't think I will, because I don't think that's good for you today. I might actually choose these cards. It's interesting because the energy off the cards sometimes helps me to choose which kind of card I want to use for the next part of the reading. So these have been well shuffled, but I'll just give them a quick shuffle for you. At least at the end of October, I do feel that you will gradually start to feel like you can come out of your shell again a little bit more. Okay, let's cut them. There, okay. Okay, Nine of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright position. The Emperor in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Strength, there you go. See, gathering your strength towards the end. Temperance again. So here's Temperance, still requiring more healing. Nine of Cups. King of Cups. There comes your emotional strength is returning, which is wonderful. The Sun, here you go. Here comes your vitality. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm also going to show you the bottom of the deck. Pardon me. Okay, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, I beg your pardon. Right, let's start at the beginning. Nine of Swords. So here is this sort of mental torment. Even the card looks like a mental torment. This can be voices coming at you, people, too many messages of people all demanding something at once. This can be nightmares, dreams, people poking at you. It can be any one of those things. People being sort of sarcastic or smart or angry words. So it can be anything like that. So that is not a pleasant energy to find yourself in. And that could be, and this is almost getting me the sense like you feel like you're being mocked, but are you really being mocked? Be careful that this is not something that you are imagining, because this is quite a dark card. So this is a sense of sort of mockery or sarcasm, or somebody being sharp or nasty, or again, as I said, nightmares or night terrors, any one of those things. So you've got that there, and perhaps that's why you're so keen to move on. We've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, now the Queen of Swords in this portrayal, as you can see, she's pouring her emotions out. She's not going to be emotional. She's going to reconnect only with her thought, her clear intentions, her analysis, and her sharp mind, her wit, and her integrity. So if you do need to speak back, and if somebody is tormenting you, then I would take that to the very highest level of your being, so that the words come out clean and pure, and that nobody has anything to criticize you for in any way, so that you're very definitive in what you say, and also put your emotions behind you. Don't let your emotions shine through, because then anger comes forward, and that's not healthy for you, especially when you're trying to express yourself. Sometimes then you do more harm to yourself when you're expressing your anger than you do to someone else. Sometimes just a clean statement, a neutral statement, is better than expressing your anger, and that's very difficult to do, I might add. I'm not trying to give you advice in that sense, because it's quite difficult. As you can see, there are no storm clouds brewing with what she's got to say. So she's very clean and to the point. The Emperor. Now the Emperor is a very controlling card. So you may have been associated with an emperor who put too much control over you, or this can also be that you feel that you are not in your full control. And that's more what I'm getting today, is the sense of you're feeling not quite your full self, or even your full spiritual self. It feels like perhaps you're struggling, and struggling to find the discipline, the mental connectedness, the normal vitality that you have, your own leadership abilities. All of that stuff perhaps is a little bit turned on its head while you're undergoing this period of healing, because the healing is here twice. So I do feel that you need to be quiet. The fact that he's seated, the Queen of Swords is seated, this is being a little bit quiet. This is not a very active sort of energy here. This is not running marathons, or buying and selling, or charging here or there, or traveling. This is sort of more quiet energy, just being a little bit quiet while this pain here is healed and mended. Now we've got the Page of Pentacles. So here you are, looking for a new opportunity. Perhaps you've applied for a new job. You're waiting for this to come in. Now I'm getting checkered history. I don't know why I'm getting the word checkered history. It could be to do with the patchwork of fields behind him, but you're waiting for something that feels more up your alley, is what I'm going to say. You're waiting for a job perhaps that's right for you. Maybe the jobs you've had up until now have kind of left you feeling that they were jobs really that should have been for someone else. You're waiting for something that's exactly right for you, and that requires this healing energy to come through before you can accept that offer, because he's holding this golden pentacle, but he's barefoot, he's a little bit naive, he's waiting for this new opportunity, but sometimes you have to wait a long time before somebody recognizes who you are and what you've got to offer. Here we've got this Strength card. Finding your strength. This is towards the end of October. I think you will find your strength, because you find your vitality and you soften, you become this Empress. But here you find this strength. You gather up your resources, you draw down on yourself, you muster all your energy, you conquer your demons, so to speak, and you are ready to move on. And here he's still inside the cave, or he's in this dark place and he's wrestling with himself. So this is this Nine of Swords, wrestling with your demons until you reach a point where you feel ready to move out into the world again. So that's coming soon. By the end of October, I feel that you will have managed to conquer those demons. Now here we've got Temperance again. I'm holding this card because it's such a beautiful card. As you can see, you've got Temperance twice, And right at the beginning, it's the overarching energy for October, and it's right at the beginning of the reading. So waiting for this beautiful balance, this resurrection, this healing, this soft and gentle energy to fall upon you, okay? And here we've got flowers and flowers, the flowers blossoming. So waiting for, it's almost like you're waiting for your springtime to arrive, waiting to show who you are and what you are, anew, afresh. Every year we have new blossoms, so waiting to show who you are again, perhaps in a new capacity. Here we've got this little bit of a surprise or a shock on the Tower. Now, that could be a lovely surprise, because this looks like your wishes are coming true. Something is coming true. So a wish of some sort is coming true. And it's rather interesting because underneath that, here you've got someone, they're like using their magic wands. They're wishing, they're invoking or casting a spell or invoking some good energy towards them. So that's right above this Nine of Cups and the Tower, which could be the shock. And here you've got this wonderful energy. This is getting what you want, a wish coming true, something that makes you happy, an emotional happiness coming in. So that's wonderful. And here we've got the King of Cups. So this is beautiful new energy where the Emperor is in reverse and the World is in reverse, and you've got the Three of Swords. Here comes the King of Cups. This could be somebody approaching you, offering you genuine love. And in which case this person is slightly mature. This is somebody a little bit experienced in love, somebody who knows how to go from the hard times to the good times and not lose their cool just because something didn't go their way for a week. You know, this is somebody who's a little bit more mature, a little bit more experienced, somebody who perhaps will make your heart sing and offer you some real genuine love. Here comes happiness. There's nothing nicer. Here we go. So you've got the Sun, happiness, vitality and success. And as I said, this Page of Pentacles is almost holding that sun coin. So he's waiting, he's clutching that and waiting for that sunshine to come in to restore his heart and to heal his heart and to make him feel happy again. But here's the Sun, it's coming in, and he's holding his lyre and his arrow. So he could perhaps, it could be, and it's rather interesting, they're both holding a lyre, aren't they? So something that makes your heart sing. He's got possibly Cupid's arrow, so that's rather lovely. So something is going to make you quite happy, feel vital again, and feel completely renewed and softened with love and gentleness. And here we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands, it's rather, look, we've got strength with the Lion and the Queen of Wands with the Lion. So you've got strength coming in, and you're on top of the Knight of Wands, so it progresses from the Knight to the Queen of Wands in reverse. So by the end of October, I think you're going to get your sense of vitality, your strength, and your enthusiasm back. So it's beautiful energy. So don't despair through the beginning of October if you're feeling a bit low. You know, you just need to be a little bit patient. And we've got this Knight of Cups coming in. So something here, this is the love sort of approaching. It's not quite there. He's still moving towards you, and there's some sort of a delay. And the fact that the horse is walking through the water, I think the delay is because the healing is necessary. So, but once you overcome this grief or this sorrow or this pain or this hurt, something that's hurt you, this horse will be able to make progress towards you. So that's coming in. If you want to leave the reading there, that's fine, Aquarius, but otherwise I will do a quick oracle reading for you, and then we can see what the cards have for you there. Okay, giving them a quick shuffle. And cut. What have we got? Okay, imagine. So this is positive imagination. This is, I'm getting the sense of this energy coming in. Imagine what it'll be like when things get better again. And also imagine what it'll be like when your healing is complete. When you're feeling strong And again, it's like what I said, if you're stuck in the tower, allow your imagination to grab hold and to lead you away from that feeling of being trapped or held back, okay? Because your imagination is a very powerful tool, and it can help you to heal, and it can help you to experience life in a more beautiful and more positive way. So thank you very much for watching. Bye, Aquarius. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.